right, Excelsior once again, fellow Marvelers. Let's rescue Loki episode 4 from where Kid Lady Loki has been picked up by the Time Variance Authority from Asgard. Time unspecified. Alright, let's get on with the episode. They enter the Time Variance Authority lobby through those golden doors, and the poor little kid is terrified to see that a fattish guy, big bodied guy, no offense, has also been taken in. She's put into those variant prisoner jammies, and she also has to go through that power detector thing through which the Loki we know best, played by Tom Hiddleston, had to go through. And she has bit the Minutemen and stolen the Tempad and is escaping through one of the portals. And that Minuteman was Ravonna Renslayer, played by Gugu Mbatha-Raw. So that is why she was remembering that in her head as she goes after this Loki and Lady Loki, Sylvie. So, did we just see Sylvie escaping the Time Variance Authority when she was picked up as a kid by Ravonna? Only the episode will tell. She has gone to see the Timekeepers. And there we go, the many font critics have started. So the opening sequence, I feel, has been made with that sort of a thought that because Loki's mindset is ever changing and full of mischief, even the title series will morph through lots of variations before finally settling on a final one. And she's back down after her meeting with the Timekeepers. So Ravonna is obviously thrown off because of the Timekeepers' power and might. Hello. Big shout out to my little brother there. Alright, getting back to the episode. Ravonna and Mobius are having a conversation about what they're going to do, because it's apparent that they have to catch the Loki and the variant. So let's see what plan they come up with, and they're trying to figure out a plan which is going to get them at least in touch with Loki and Sylvie. And it seems that the Minuteman who had been taken over by Sylvie in her head has unfortunately died. So that character is over. You're most welcome. No problemo. Always good to have you watching. And it seems that it's a very serious discussion, because once the variant had left her, the Minuteman out of her control, her condition deteriorated rapidly. Alright, so this is a sideways, full-on, one-on-one conversation between Mobius and Ravonna. For those of you who are just joining us, we are into episode 4 of Loki, and Mobius and Ravonna have had a face-to-face discussion. Now we are back on Lamentis, where we had left our Loki and the Sylvie variant. They are facing total destruction, total annihilation of the planet. The spaceship they were supposed to escape on has been destroyed. And this scene is from the trailer in which Sylvie is sitting with her back to us. So it seemed like it was Black Widow for a moment there, with a purplish background and an orange light in the deep foreground. Alright, let's see if Loki can get Sylvie to perk up a little, and if they can figure out a plan to get off this planet or this moon and escape certain death. It seems that it is Sylvie who was let go by Ravonna when Ravonna was a Minuteman, and she had been picked up from Asgard by her, and she escaped by stealing her tempad. All right, so there is some deep discussion going on, and Lady Loki says that she was born as the goddess of mischief. Okay. So that was what had happened. She has confirmed that the first scene from time and space to another time and space, and I'm sorry the connection is unstable. We are back online, and Lady Loki says that she is not supposed to exist because she had been picked up from the timeline where she was in Asgard and being made a prisoner by the TVA, but she escaped from there with the use of that tempad, which is unfortunately broken, and they are trying to have to escape this doomed planet as another planet collapses right on it. So that is going to be one hell of a fireworks show. All right, we are back in the TVA, and let's see what happens because they're trying to figure out how they are going to catch Loki and Sylvie. Mobius is trying to get everything planned out, and the scenes are switching between Lamentis and TVA as Apocalypse begins. Let's see how Lady Loki and Loki are going to figure out a way to get out of this jam. Alright. It's a mesmerizing scene. Of course. Excellent CGI. And she says, do you think all Lokis are destined to lose? And Loki says that it's not that way. They are not destined to lose, but they don't die. And that survival instinct is what is going to keep them safe, even in this certain death scenario. All right, then. He's pumping her up, and how are they going to figure out a way? We've got something in the TVA, and is this the moment at which they are going to be swept in and rescued by the TVA? Let's see how this significant event is going to go down in Loki. Something is going to happen, and some sort of a build-up is going to culminate in them. Yep, there we go. Two portals have opened up, one for Loki and one for Sylvie, and it seems that they have both been taken in by the TVA through those portals. So, as I had kind of predicted, the TVA is the one who jumps in and gets them into the TVA. Alright, so we are back to those Loki versus Mobius, Tom Hiddleston versus Owen Wilson. Long walks down the corridors of the TVA with Minutemen holding Loki as a prisoner. And I think we are back in the holo projector room where Loki had been shown much of his previous life in the timeline that we know in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And now he is being forced through a red portal. Mobius is giving him a chance to say what he wants, and what he has said is that the TVA is lying to you, because Sylvie had said that all the TVA people are variants as well. All right. So now Loki has been pushed through a red portal, and it's some sort of an enclosed garden Asgard setting. Oh, and Lady Sif. Wow, we have an excellent cameo. Lady Sif had appeared in Marvel's Agents of Shield as well, and now it seems that he had cut off her ponytail at some time, and now she has come and punished him for a bit, and off she goes. So it seems that he's going to be punished for all his misdeeds in the timeline that we know. He's talking upwards as if he's talking to the timekeepers or the TVA, but it's a time loop. And apparently, this is going to keep happening again and again. It's like a Doctor Strange versus Dormammu moment in which he had brought the time stone into play and set up a loop in which no matter how many times Dormammu killed him, he would just come and start to bargain once again. All right. So this is going to tire Loki out pretty soon. And let's see, it's you are the reconstruction of a past event created by the organization that controls all of time. So obviously he's trying to talk to Lady Sif in that moment, but it's going to turn out that she's not a construct of TVA. Maybe. But I think she's going to hit him painfully. Alright. Ravonna is taking care of some paperwork. And Mobius and Ravonna are going to have another long chat in the office. All right.